Hey guys, welcome back to part number 10 of the My Team career mode. As we know, we've got the activities to do. I've decided to choose the G-Force training, which will help the racecraft and focus of Guan Yu, as well as a sponsor fundraiser, which will give us some more acclaim to the team. In other news, we have had confirmation that Kimi Räikkönen will be retiring at the end of the season. Kind of upsetting to see him go, he's around about 41, 42 now. Obviously I want to do some upgrades here. I'm not going to do any spec facilities upgrades yet, as we are still waiting to decide who we want as our driver for, I believe it will be either the next race or the race after, so I will put in the video. But if it's this race, I will leave a poll down below that I would like you guys to go and answer for me. If you do not see it on here, it will be in my Discord server, which you can also go down below. But only a small percentage of you guys who are watching my videos are actually subscribed. I think it's around about a third. So if you can go down below this video, click subscribe, it would greatly help, as well as clicking that notification bell to know when these videos do go live, as well as that, click that like button to get me on the algorithm. Additionally, I stream on Twitch. I streamed my first F1 XL League race last Sunday. It went very well. P4 in qualifying, then we won. I'll roll a quick clip. Come on, let's go! Yes! Let's go! Woohoo! Yes! That shows you, chat mate. Go! But yeah, F1 XL debut, it was absolutely amazing. And I'm a reserve, so hopefully some of the team owners see that I have what it takes to have a seat full time. But yeah, we are heading here into the Belgian Grand Prix. Let's see what we can do in Belgium.
Okay, we've had the new parts come through the fabrication process. We'll have them with us for the next Grand Prix.
Here's a new thing, durability department event.
How do you want us
What's
to
the issue?
This one?
Our facilities are relatively functional. Currently, one thing we could consider is improving the facilities to include more recreational areas and activities, make it feel like a home away from home. Encouraging staff to spend more time here, making it feel more rewarding when they do. A remodel will be expensive, but it will improve staff morale. Yeah, let's accept that.
The department wants me to pass on their thanks for helping out.
Let's accept that. Carry on. We know I have a sponsor event. Do our upgrades come in? No. So I think that is one upgrade that hasn't come in, and that's the ECU part. So obviously we need to upgrade the aero department. We did get a chassis upgrade, which is good to see. Let's get a roll dampers upgrade just to be here after Italy. The ECU failed as well. I don't know how many points, that's going to be 349, so we'll start that upgrade when we get the sufficient points. And durability at the moment is looking real good, so yeah, let's head into practice here and see what we can do here in Belgium. So here we are having a quick look at the weather reports. It looks like we're going to get rain midway through the race, so that should be very interesting. As we can see, only the actual ECU failed. We actually did get the engine cover. So EA or Cody's, both of you, please sort that out. It would be a great help. As well as that, we're getting rain in practice, so it would be good to see that we get some wet practice in. Having a look here at the progress history, we have closed that gap pretty much up to Alfa Romeo, where we are equal. And look at that, we're at the same level as AlphaTauri, so we're all equal at the moment. This is where I want to be with how the car is. Yeah, let's see where our pace is at the Belgian Grand Prix. So currently this is the best practice results we've had so far. P3. Still on the same 100 AI. I can show you guys right after this that we're still on 100 AI. Our teammate Guan Yu, where is he? He's sitting in P17. We're about 2.2 seconds a lap quicker than him. I feel like we could potentially score some high points here. So before we head into quick practice, I am going to take out a new engine component, the MGUH. We definitely need to change that part. And the other part, which is sort of at risk at the moment, is the MGUK. I might go for a fresh. Yeah, let's go for a fresh MGUK. So we've got a pretty fresh engine going into this race. Obviously, We got to juggle. I think we might have to take maybe one engine penalty in the next race for a new ice. Actually, no. Maybe the turbo. Well, no, we won't have to. Maybe for a control, electronics, everything's looking good. The gearbox at the moment, though. I don't know how we worn it so much last time, but the gearbox is looking pretty well at the moment. But yeah, third in the last practice session. Let's head over into practice 2 and get everything that we couldn't get whilst in the other practice session. So obviously, we are going to get these upgrades out the way. I can't believe we just failed that. You're kidding. There we are. And the final one is the durability one, which I'm not that good. Next one is the race strategy. I'm going to be a bit cheeky here. I want to see if this works. No, I didn't. I want to see if it works, though. We have another whole practice session to go. Might as well be a bit cheeky and try and get some things at least. Look at that. So we have 2 more to go, and we've completely done every R&D that we need to. And here we are for practice 3. Same principle goes. We get the upgrades done. Let's try and get this done as quick as we can. Okay, that didn't work. Let's go 70%. This is probably going to get it done straight away. Calling it now. And the final one is some more R&D points. Before we head into qualifying, let's see what upgrades we can put on the car. Here we are. Look at that. Guan Yu bringing in some R&D as well. At the moment, 1,019 R&D points, which is pretty good. Team Acclaim is now level 10. So, at the end of this video, we'll get to sign another sponsor to the team. So, here we are for qualifying. I did leave my webcam on. So, that's annoying. So, I won't be able to show you guys the cinematics. At least you'll have the race cinematics still. But yeah, look at this. The weather report for the race shows that around about 10-15 minutes into the race, I believe, it's going to start raining. That's not what we need. So, yeah, setup I am running for this Grand Prix. Mick Schumacher's already out on track. I'm using quite low wings. I'm using 6.3 wings, 80 and 60 on the transmission. Suspension geometry is a bit different for this Grand Prix. It's the same for the front camber. For the rear camber, it's negative 1.5, 0.07 for the rear front toe, and the rear toe is all the way to the left at 0.2. 123, 827 on the suspension, 157 on the brakes, and the tire pressure is all the way to the highest. I feel like we're going to do pretty good. I feel like we are going to do pretty good. Obviously, we're going to put a bit more fuel in the car for this race. Let's head out on track and see what the first lap is that we can do. The first lap there, 41.8. That's a very decent lap, to be fair. I might go for another run. I don't know yet. Yeah, at the moment, that's pretty decent. That's pretty decent. Cool the tyres down a bit. Let's go for another run. Into the bus stop chicane. Nice line at the moment. Lost about half the time that we gained up to the line. We go above Alonso, our rival. Behind Gasly and Stroll, though. There's 1 or 2 places I know where we can improve. So that's good to see it. Definite Q2 on the cards. There we are. As you can see, everyone has set a lap. Guan Yu at the moment currently down in last place. Not the best to see. Look at this, though. We are 1.4 off the pace, just a little bit off Stroll. Pretty good to see. Like I said, Q3 could happen. We're only 0.2 off of Pierre Gasly, and that's pretty much the time that we lost in that final corner. I think we're going to put a fresh set of tyres on towards the end of the session, go up for one final lap. That's not how I wanted the end of qualifying to go, is it? Oh dear. I think we are going to be safe, though. I think we are going to be safe. I'm pretty sure we are, so let's get back to the garage. I think we are safe and through to the next session. These tyres aren't used too much, so we can use them again. I have no front wing. Guan Yu improves to 19th, though. Go on, Guan Yu. Maybe he got obstructed on his lap. So yeah, let's head into the garage. Let's get ready for Q2. There we are, a Q2 performance for us. Looking at P10, only 0.2 off, so if we can find a bit more improvement, we could actually get into Q3. Yeah, that's not how I wanted qualifying to end in Q1. But yeah, let's head into Q2. Here we are, we're going to use those tyres that we did just do that bad lap on. I feel like it's going to be an idea, especially at the moment. So, yeah, let's head out onto track. Let's go for a lap. Just see what we can do. Down to the line here on the first flying lap. A 41.8 on a worn set of tyres isn't too bad. Obviously behind Norris, who is currently on the mediums, and Alonso. Let's just have a quick check. Oh, I can't check right now. I'll get back to the garage and have a check on how those guys have got on. We are going to go and avoid action here on Lando into the old pit lane. Imagine if this was still in use. Going up here. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. Coming out here and then coming back like that. Would not like that. But yeah, down in P9, we're going to definitely have to improve our lap in order to get through the next part of qualifying. So at the moment, we are only 0.2 of a second off, like I said. It is a very real possibility that we can get through. Obviously, Ocon, Verstappen, and Hamilton have still got set laps. So let's check what lap times they do set. As we see, they're currently sitting P13, 0.3 off of Gasly. Very real possibility that we can get through. Valtteri Bottas currently tops the session. Hamilton getting through on those medium tyres. Lando's definitely going to have to go on a set of softs. So yeah, let's get a new fresh set of tyres on. We're going to do the same as what we did in the last session. Go for one qualifying run, see what we can do with about 2 minutes left to go in the session. But as we know, we've only got one chance for this. Let's just back it off a little bit. Get the rotation. Looking for third. Go. See what we can do here. Hopefully we can get a good qualifying lap into turn 1 here. Into 8th gear, down to 2nd, hard braking. Get the car rotated in. We've drifted a little bit too far wide there. Get a good exit though, that's what we have done. Lewis Hamilton goes quickest at the moment. We're only slightly improved as we know we need to find 0.3 of a second here. Up through Eau Rouge and Radion. We don't have an accident like we did in practice. We're still around about the same time that we set on our first qualifying run. We're going to be just a tiny little bit down as we head to the first sector split. It is the exact same pretty much as we break down here into 5th. Try and get the rotation as we do. Had a poor run through there. We've lost all the time that we just gained. We've had a big snap there. We've got to try and find 0.3 of a second somewhere as we drift wide here. It doesn't look like it's going to happen unless we have a miracle to happen here. As we've had a spin here, and that is us out of qualifying in P14. As we can see there, it was very unlikely we were going to get out. P14, one of the best qualifyings we've had of the year. We're around about 0.6 of a second out of it. So yeah, let's head into the race. Well, I feel like we could do pretty well. Look at Lando as well. Round of applause for Lando. But yeah, let's see what we can do here in Belgium.
Welcome along then to the Belgian Grand Prix, the race that gave us the maiden victory for the Jordan team in 1998. And in the same team, the phenomenal debut of a young Michael Schumacher. There's always something special around one of the many corners of this fan-favourite circuit. Spa-Francorchamps today, a circuit that spans 4.35 miles. There are tons of elevation changes along the way too. 19 corners making up this circuit, with 9 of those to the right and the remaining 10 to the left. This track is a great one for fans of pure speed. The average lap speed comes close to a whopping 145 miles an hour. Anthony Davidson, a very warm welcome to you as you join me in the commentary box for today's event. Let's have a chat about McLaren. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
Well, the atmosphere within that team seems very positive at the moment. Everyone seems like they're in great spirits and having a lot of fun doing what they do, and that's definitely contributed to the performances we've seen.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and Valtteri Bottas will line up alongside. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Norris, Ricciardo, Max Verstappen and Leclerc, Vettel, Perez, Sainz and Pierre Gasly, Stroll, Fernando Alonso, the Professor and Ocon, Raikkonen, Giovinazzi, Mick Schumacher and Guan Yu Zhou, Mazepin, Russell, Latifi and Yuki Tsunoda. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
So the drive.
Now that we've got some points on the board, let's continue this form and aim for another top 10 finish.
Cheers, Jeff. You just saw the words out from my mouth, as we know the set we're running with. We're obviously going to lower the fuel down from league racing experience. Seems like just put this amount of fuel in that you need. 22 laps should be good. Strategy wise, I'm going bold. I'm saying we go on the mediums and then go on to the hards towards the end. Obviously, we're not going to be on the hard straight away. We're going to get affected by rain. So if I check here, it says the rain's going to come in around about there. So let's take these tyres. Can we go on hard tyres to start with? No, we can't, I don't think. Oh, we can. Let's go on the hard tyres until around about lap 13. And then we will come in for a set of intermediate or wet tyres, depending on the weather conditions. But yeah, let's see what we can do here at the Grand Prix of Spa-Francorchamps. As I do a quick tyre check, George Russell and Mick Schumacher are the only other two drivers, apart from us, who are starting on the medium tyres. We are starting on the hard tyres though, as I feel like it will mostly benefit us. Bold strategy. I'll tell you it is. It's a bold strategy. Yeah, let's get these tyres up to temperature. Obviously, hard tyres not going to be as good from the get-go. Will definitely help with the fact that all these guys around us have got to pit. We won't have to pit until it is time for the weather appropriate tyres. They are 15 minutes. So around about 7-8 laps. So let's get these tyres warmed up. Let's get going and hopefully we can get another top 10 finish. Our rival is also right in front of us. The grid, 5 red lights, overtake mode activated. Up to 13,000 revs. Lights out and away we go. The alright initial start, second phase, bad as we dive it down the inside, a long stroll. We have the door shut on us there. We do get above Sainz and Perez though. Having said that, Sainz and Perez have just come back at us. Sainz is on our outside here. There's the two Aston Martins are going side by side as well. Sainz gets to jump on us as well. Using as much ERS as I so dare. Let's see how much this powertrain really comes in handy here. Look at the powertrain here. We're going to dive down the inside. 3 wide here. Vettel, Perez, and Stroll. Carlos Sainz is on our outside as we have to push him wide as the car understeers. Alonso trying to come at us as Gasly now gets Alonso. Trying to stop the car. It just doesn't want to stop on these hard tyres. What a start phase that is. Here comes Fernando Alonso on us. Look how much more pace that Alpine has. Obviously our powertrain really comes in handy. Not even using ERS and still managing to keep in front of Fernando. I'm just hoping that this car, we can get onto the intermediate tyres. Hopefully one or two guys have a few accidents. As Fernando's trying down our inside. Leaving the space. But like I said, hopefully one or two guys can get in some incidents and we can get some points this race. The car's just so understeery, man. Got Pierre Gasly coming at us now. Yeah, the car just doesn't want to turn. Oh my word, man. I don't know what's going to happen when we're on the intermediate tyres. So we have another snappage there. Here comes Pierre Gasly. Going to give him the outside line. Going to use as much ERS as we can. Look at the powertrain. He has the same powertrain as us. We're going to slot him behind us. We're going to send it back down the inside. Can we keep it on the track? Got a tap there with Pierre. As Alonso takes advantage of that. Yeah, we managed to keep P10. Managed to keep it. Fernando Alonso and Pierre Gasly closing. Those two are going to battle. We're not even getting
gap
involved
ahead
with that.
is 5.8 seconds.
Look at that, we keep our place. We didn't even have to use any ERS on that straight, meaning we've just saved some ERS. Maybe a more crucial part on this lap. I mean, the AI is so powerful through
Okay,
there.
we've lost the position. Try
We're
to
going
keep
to use ERS
focus.
though to get back at Fernando. We're leaving the space. Fernando gets the move on us. We'll get him into the chicane, I do think, at the end of this straight. But yeah, the AI is so powerful in this game around fast corners. Cops and Maggots and Beckett's is another one, but look at this. Look at the ERS that we use. No ERS used from Fernando Alonso. We're not going to be able to get him into the fast left-hander here. We're going to activate a bit more ERS as he goes off track there, Fernando Alonso. So we send it around the outside. And back up here. Fernando stayed in our outside there. He's using DRS here.
Car in front is 7.5
We're going to let Fernando go as we are going to pick up the DRS here from Fernando Alonso. I believe we're going to get it.
Green flag.
Yellow flag's behind. We'll check that in a second as we've had a poor run up there. Look at this, ERS activated. DRS activated. Look at the speed our car gets here against Fernando. And Fernando loses position as well to Esteban Ocon, his teammate. And Mick Schumacher's out the session. Probably an engine failure. I don't think I'm going to be able to get a replay of it. Yeah, let's continue on with our race. As we're defending our P10 here, our sole F1 point.
We don't think it's going to stay dry for much longer. The rain could come at any moment. Watch out. Dry
Yes,
seem
mate,
like
it
the
started
fastest
raining.
tyre at the moment.
Jeff, mate, it has started raining. We're going to take a gamble.
Understood. Stopping this lap.
Taking a gamble, we're going for the set of inters now. We're going for a set of inters now. Bold strategy call there. We're going for the inters now. 2.7
Go
seconds
now.
stop, not too bad.
We'll be doing one more stop today. One stop left in our strategy.
Right. So we've gone onto the inters maybe a bit early,
We're expecting the rain to hit us anytime now. Conditions
but I
are
feel
gonna
like
keep
I've just made a
deteriorating for 10
really
minutes at
good.
least. Dries seem
I
like
made
the
a good
best tyre
call.
for now.
I think I've made a good call here.
No issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. Drop your
Perez is
speed,
out of the
our
race.
filter is too low and we risk a
What's
penalty.
happened here? Oh, there's
Slow
been an
your pace
actual
immediately.
incident. Like I said, the wet conditions are going to affect drivers. Look at that, Sergio Perez has had a spin. What else happened? Oh, Sebastian Vettel's driven into the back of him. So as you see, Sergio Perez on the outside gets a bit of a spin into the wall. Sebastian Vettel just slams into the back. That's two drivers out of this Grand Prix. So like I said, intermediates are a good call to do. But now, because... Excuse me there. But now because of this safety car, we're going to lose so much time. Right, it's time to see how many cars can jump. Obviously, some teams had to double stack. I don't know who's actually had to double stack. But we've lost a lot of positions in this Grand Prix now. We're currently trying to jump a lot of people who are in the pits right now. Getting onto the brakes. If we get the turn in. There's even Guan Yu Zhou's even jumped us. Our own teammate. We have jumped Ocon though. Does anyone not come in for a set of inters? So Yuki Tsunoda and Giovinazzi have not come in for a set of intermediates yet. Got a massive slide there. So that means that we are currently net P13. Oh, that early call. It would have worked as well. It would have worked at full race pace. Ah! Yeah, we've lost a lot of places. We have lost quite a few places here. Got to fight through this whole pack now. I believe it'll be alright. I know Raikkonen and Joe, similar pace to us, as well as Gasly, similar car to us. We've got Giovinazzi and Tsunoda, who are both on the medium tyres still, so another lap behind the safety car, we get going, and we do what we can. Hopefully Joe will let us through. But no team orders in this team. As you can see there, Sonoda and Giovinazzi come into the pits. That is us up into 13th. Good point to be on for both of us today. Highly likely. Oh my word. We've had to basically stall the car there. Oh my word. That could have been close. As we go green here. Jeff wants to come into the set of soft. No thanks. Don't get the best start there, as we are going to send it back down the inside of Esteban. Car does not want to stop on these frozen tyres. Esteban Ocon has gotten past us now. Oh, man, it's going to be cruel, this race is. Going to be cruel. Look at this, the car's just sliding everywhere. There's even Nikita Mazepin now coming back at us. We're going to flick it over. Best powertrain on the grid. Not really doing too much,
MFD for a new strategy option.
Jeff comes in with the new strategy option. I can't actually see it at the moment, Jeff. Give me a few seconds, mate.
The car behind is dropping back by
And then I
about
will check the
3/10 a lap.
strategy option that you have sent me. Jeff says intermediates on lap 16. Okay, mate, we can do that. We can do a set of intermediates on lap 16. Just depends how long this weather's going to be with us.
Inters look like the best tyre for now.
Oh my word. Oh my word, the car just doesn't want to stop, man. The car just does not want to stop. Almost taking out Esteban Ocon and my
We're
teammate.
trailing our teammate by 1.9 seconds. Okay, some information on signs. They're slowing down. It seems like there's some kind of problem with their car.
That's going to help us at least out. Hopefully when we get to the back of science we still have that problem. And we can
Pulling
take
out a second a lap on the car
that
behind.
position that we will promote us up to P13. This car's so slidey right now. Oh my word.
New strategy option.
Just saying
Understood,
full
copy
wets we're going to come in for. The only problem is Guan Yu, our teammate in front. We're not double stacking, we're going to have to stay out for another lap. Which obviously means we're going to lose some time. But our wet tyres will be fresher. You never know. We could be going back onto intermediates towards the end of this race. So, here comes Charles Leclerc. We're going to let Charles go, we're not going to battle with him. The only problem is the powertrain that we have got will cause us to be quicker. We are going to back off that. Charles pretty much just stopped right in front of us on track. Yeah, we are going to come out at the moment. It'll be P15 when we pit in. I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to stay on these inters.
All for the track to
There
dry
we are.
out.
Rain's getting lighter. We're on inters. Going to stay out. I don't think it's time for wet tyres because all these guys are obviously going to have to pit in for a fresh set of intermediate tyres again. So when they start pitting in for another set of intermediates, I'll come in for another set. And then we can go from there. So that strategy call has paid off at the moment. Everyone's coming in, I'm staying out. I'm going to stay out.
We're no longer sure that these tyres are the right ones. It might be time to come in and change.
No, I'm staying out. I am staying out on these tyres. Whether you like it or not. Yellow flags. That is for, I believe,
Caution.
Charles Leclerc in front. Charles Leclerc's had an engine
Be
problem.
aware, there's an incident in the next part of the track. No
Charles
overtaking
Leclerc's
through the
car
yellow
has gone
flags.
on him. That's an engine problem for Charles. Charles Leclerc's out of this Grand Prix as well.
Gap to teammate behind is
Give us a safety car.
14.9 seconds.
Give us a safety car.
Okay,
Yes!
clear. Drop your speed. Our delta is too
Come
low
on!
to risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately.
Oh mate, this race is turning to be better now. Hopefully the rain softens up a bit. The Charles Leclerc's now out of this race. We're running P4 on a set of intermediate tyres.
A new strategy is available.
Come on Jeff,
the
please tell me
MFD.
tinters.
Okay,
Oh,
copy
it's still
that.
wet. I don't know whether I still want to come in. I don't know. I don't know if I want to come in for a set of wets. I feel like it's getting lighter, Jeff. I genuinely feel like the rain is getting lighter again. I don't know, Jeff. I don't know, mate. We're staying on these inters, bro. Staying on the inters. Had a bit of a snap there from the accelerator. Staying on the inters.
Okay, a few drivers are fitting wet tyres. We might need to change soon.
I'm being bold. That's what I'm doing. I'm going bold. Just the corners where we lack. If we can use the pace on the straights, obviously best powertrain in the championship. You can see here, still not too slow. Use the RS at the top of here. Keep it going, but it is easing off, I believe.
Rain's easing off a bit, but the track is still going to be wet for a while.
Yeah, like I
wets
said.
seem like the best tyre for now.
Get to corner at full speed.
Check your MFD for
Jeff's
a new
saying.
strategy option.
Jeff's saying, I believe he's still going to say wet.
Got that confirmed?
Jeff, mate, I'm not going on to wet. We are staying on the inters.
We don't think it's going to stay dry for much longer. The rain could come at any moment. Watch out. Full wets seem to be the fastest tyre for now. We're expecting the rain to hit us any time now. Full wets seem like the best tyre for now.
And the safety car is not coming in this lap either. So this is giving the rain more chance to ease off, which at the moment looks like it is.
Watch the conditions. We think there's rain coming pretty soon. Full
Really,
wets
Jeff?
seem to be the fastest tyre for now.
Jeff's suggesting full wets. I still feel like it's intermediate conditions in all honesty. Not thunderstorm weather. So. Just keep pushing on. Keep pushing on, that's what we got to do. Defend. Pushing on.
ETA on this rain clearing up is about 10 minutes, so just keep your concentration out there. Okay, let's get ready to go racing again. The safety car
Right,
is in this
safety
lap.
car's in.
When the field accelerates, remember, there is no overtaking until the green flags. Safety car in this lap.
Just got to defend. Just got to defend. Our tyres still have grip. Rain is softening off.
Rain is imminent. Rain is imminent.
Imminent.
Be careful out there. 10 minutes left of this rain. Then we think it's going to dry up.
Ooh.
10 minutes. Full wets seem like the best
So we've
tyre
got
for
5
now.
laps of racing, where potentially these wet tyre runners are going to fall off at the end of the race. Right, get ready to go racing again. That's not what we needed at the start. That's not what we needed. That is not what we needed. We've had a snappage there. Driving to the back of Daniel Ricciardo there. Obviously, bold strategy call here. Mercedes now with Valtteri Bottas trying it on us. We're going to have to use our powertrain for what we can. Obviously, we're going bold, staying on the inters. Going to lose a lot of time with this powertrain in our car. Doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. As long as I can defend in the corners, should be a-okay. Yeah, the rain is definitely softening off. It's going to be intermediate conditions. I think it's intermediate conditions right now. Not wet tyres, the rain is not heavy enough. Once the dry line starts coming in, we could have made a perfect strategy call here.
Okay, gap ahead is 2.8 seconds. Only one stop to go. One stop left in this strategy. Your pit window is open. Pit window is open. We don't think it's going to stay dry for much longer. The rain could come at any moment. Watch out. You're doing well out there. Keep it up. We're looking at about 10 more minutes of rain. 10 minutes. Inters and wets will probably have similar pace at the moment.
There we are, we've just been informed that inters and wets will have similar pace. Come on. This could be amazing. This could be absolutely groundbreaking here. The London City P6 will be our best finish in F1. So come on, let's keep going.
We're expecting the rain to hit us any time now. The radar's showing a clear patch on its way. There's about 10 more minutes of this rain. It's hard to say if inters or wets are better right now.
That we're closing in on Valtteri. Oh, maybe everyone around us got to pit in. Oh my word, maybe everyone around us got to pit in still. For a set of intermediates. It's not wet tyre conditions anymore. The track isn't making... You've got less grip, I think, on the wets now.
Be careful, we think you're going to start losing some tyre grip around now.
Yes, Jeff, we are. But I don't think those wet tyre runners are on the correct tyres.
Watch the conditions, we think there's rain coming pretty soon. ETA on this rain clearing up is about 10 minutes, so just keep your concentration out there. Inters seem like the fastest tyre for now.
Those drivers are coming in. No, they're not. Come on. Final lap of the Grand Prix. At the moment, we're going to be finishing P6, which is brilliant for us. Look at the grip now. These intermediates are dead. But we have pulled away from Fernando Alonso and we are closing in on Bottas. If only we had 1 or 2 more laps to go, these guys might have had to come in for a set of intermediates and we could have potentially taken the win. Doing a good race at the moment though, good race at the moment.
We're looking at another 5, maybe 10 minutes of this rain.
Here we go, coming down to the line there. As you can see, we have closed in a lot to Valtteri Bottas. Lewis Hamilton takes the win. We are going to come home in P6. What a race we have just had there.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
A difficult race then on one of the all-time classic circuits, but they persevered to take the win here today. Talk to me, Ants. What was it that set them apart from the competition today?
Rain always has the potential to liven up a race and mix up the order, and they've taken full advantage of that to claim the victory today. It's always a bit of a lottery when the conditions are like this, but they've managed to stay on circuit and have come out on top.
And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners today.
So there we are, P6 in a Grand Prix. A few more laps, we could have potentially gotten a podium. Absolutely brilliant to see. It's 8 points now, which will, if we have a look at the standings here, take us up to P13. Obviously, we're closing in on Fernando Alonso. Our car seems to be really, really good at the moment. Currently 8th in the Constructors' Battle as well. So it is pretty good. Guan Yu as well coming in P12. I believe Hamilton has extended his lead now. Hamilton now takes the lead of the championship. But yeah, let's head into the main menu and see what sort of upgrades we can do, as well as which sponsor I want you guys to vote on.
Amazing performance out there. I'm sure you're pretty happy with that. You're beating all expectations. Would you say we all underestimated you?
Team's working more than some in parts. When we work together, magic happens. You know, like, at the end of the day, I can't have my full potential and beat expectations without a good car and a good team.
Do you have any comments about this team?
I've not really been, like, you know, focusing on other teams other than the ones closest around us. Alfa Romeo are kind of close to us. They're a great team with a very, very strong legacy. Like Ferrari, like McLaren, like, for example, we also have Williams. They're very good to be in F1, and we're lucky to have them, in all fairness.
How do you feel the weather affected the outcome today?
It changed strategies. The top drivers obviously performed the best. As you could say, it certainly didn't dampen my spirits. But definitely changed my strategy. My strategy was originally going to be going to intermediates, wets, and then carry on like that. But I stuck on the intermediates, and it seemed to work out fairly well for me.
You had a close battle today, didn't you?
You could say he's a thorn on my side. He is obviously my championship rival, one who I see very, very close to me. super experienced, 2-time world champion as well. We're both pushing each other to be the best drivers we can be.
Great. Well, that's everything.
It's alright, Claire, thank you. But there we are. We both get the same points in the rivalry, both up to 8 points in the rivalry now. We are drawing the rivalry. As you can see here, our team acclaim is level 10. So that means, as you can see there, we get an extra 136 grand into the account. The damage deductions, we have, caused a little bit of damage to the car. Total now is 5 million. So I am going to leave a poll down below for who you want us to sign, as well as who you want us to have as our third sponsor on our car. I'm going to have a quick check of the sponsors now that I seem will be appropriate. I'll get back to you guys in a second. So, sorted out the 4 sponsors that I want you guys to go and look for me in the comment sections. The 4 that we have got on the poll is going to be Sunburst, Compete a Clean Race, Goal Boost and Weekly Income, very, very similar. Next is Zaniento, answer at least 2 interview questions during a race weekend, a very, very high goal bonus and weekly income. That will help us quite a lot. Next is PSD, probably the one which I'd go for, answer at least 4 interview questions during a race weekend, 181.7k in, and then almost double that in the goal bonus. And the final one is Opaque, which is, if I can find Opaque on here. Am I blind? Yes, I am. Which is qualify P15 or better. We have 165k on the goal bonus and 132k on the weekly income. So please let me know, guys, down below in the comment section. I will leave you guys around about a day to get this. I'm also going to put this in my Discord server so we can have a higher idea on what we do get. But yeah, at the moment, this could be Guan Yu Zhou's last Grand Prix in the Dutch Grand Prix. So it's very interesting to see. So yeah, I thank you guys for being around. And here are the race highlights for the Belgian Grand Prix. Peace out.